recorded. And so it hip flexor, does it feel like the pain is as a result of tightness? Or does it feel like it's a result of stiffness, or does it feel like it's a result of the muscle being too short? Is maybe one way to try to communicate it. I'm trying to be careful of putting words in your mouth.
Yeah, I do feel like it's because it's too short.
Yeah.
That's why, right away I thought stretching would help, but it's not. So I don't know where to take it.
So can you do a wall stretch? Can you?
No, but I do against the bed with something under my ankle.
Yeah, well, I mean, sort of a wall stretch equivalent, really, I suppose, is what I was. Yeah.
Right.
Which hip flexor are we talking? Are we talking,
On the right side.
well, right leg or in the core?
It's like the what you explained as the rectus femoris.
Ah, right. So rectus femoris, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Um, Rob's just joined us. Well, the thing is, and something which the whole of Western society is afflicted by, but is going to be accentuated by anyone who's got a compromised movement lifestyle, is that sitting down shortens the hip flexors and then sets a load of dominoes running, which are going to result in various musculoskeletal and movement ailments. So for trying to correct your problem, I would be surprised if it's a naughty hip flexor. You know, I'm
Right.
surprised if that is the cause of your problem. That's more likely to be a victim. And if
I did the Thomas test also.
yeah,
And that also shows him being short.
mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know if it's coincidence, but my right knee, the same side, has been really bad recently.
Probably not coincidence. I'd be very surprised if it was.
Right,
It would be more of a coincidence if it wasn't related.
right, yeah.
um, my, I think my first inclination would be to see someone who does sports massage. Now,
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, if you've got someone who does sports massage but is also, shall we say, movement aware or educated, that would be great. Or if you had a physio who could do, manual therapy intervention as well. My sort of honest assessment is you're more likely to get that useful combination out of someone who's good with muscle work, and then as sort of the anatomy and physiology syllabus that they learn, that they've then added their own knowledge to, rather than the other way around. And a physio who, I think, for the most part, of all, whenever I meet one, they seem to be educated in parts over patterns, or they're not educated in patterns at all. They're just educated in individual parts. So if you went to a physio with your rectus femoris problem, they would treat it as a rectus femoris problem and probably
Right.
try to stretch it for you, and then charge you $150 and put you on your way. So someone who's into muscle work and manual therapy, but who also sees all movement as a full body thing, as opposed to just seeing it as a collection of parts. That would be very much my recommendation. Chelsea, are you on? I know you've turned your video off and your mic off, which generally means there's something else going on. But Can you talk to Timur about your experience with that?
Yeah. So, okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, like, what I was not saying, but I will. So like when I've gone to deep tissue massages. Those are good, but I've done Boston, and I've also done I would like not a holistic my factual release. So she does more of like
Works on
where
your
your
fascia.
body is, yeah, my factual, but I definitely think the deep tissue massage or sports massage, which Stevenson will really help. I get them about like every 2 months. I get them about twice a month, and they're great, especially for your recovery. If you know of somebody that does deep tissue like massage or sports massage, that's good. And sometimes the people will be familiar with Graston. When they take a trip into your scar. So I know you're talking about your hip flexors, but that's just a bonus. But it is helpful.
Well, it's sort of a question I get asked a lot about. If somebody's got a physical ailment of some sort, they always say, should I go and see an osteopath or a physio or a sports massager? And the answer to it generally is go and see a good one. At which point they'll say, a good what? A good osteopath. I say, no, just go and see a good one. Because if if you could see a good osteopath, and the good being someone who not only has the manual manipulation skills but understands regional interdependence of movement, then brilliant. I would actually choose an osteopath over all of them. But I tend to find that in the more defined sort of roles, if you will, therapeutic roles of like an osteopath or a physio, they tend to be just in their own silo. And an osteopath or a chiro just sees everybody as a back, or a podiatrist just sees somebody as a foot, when instead of seeing you as the whole working part. So probably not a great answer for you. If you've got any good reference points, go and see a good one of that list. And I would say, I've got to hang up on physios, so you know what I mean. Count that into my assessment. But if you can see a good one, see a good osteopath, see a good massage therapist, see a good physio.
I'm not sure what you mean by an osteopath, because we have osteopathic doctors, but they practice all different types of medicine. My dermatologist is an osteopath, but I wouldn't go see her. I've seen primary care doctor, GPs that are osteopaths.
Right, so it's maybe what you guys would call a chiro then is maybe the closest. Although over here we both chiropractic and osteopathy are two different.
I get that.
Two different disciplines. Like that they are sort of musculoskeletal or mostly skeletal manipulative disciplines. I can't quite tell you what the clinical difference between the two of them are. The osteopaths do tend to be more hands-on holistic, whereas the chiros tend to be, they follow their chiropractic algorithm and that's it. Which there's something for both of that, although you'll generally find that rules are for the guidance of the wise and the obedience of fools. But take from that what you will. So I'll try and make a mental note of that. Osteopaths, when I refer to an osteopath, your closest I think will be a chiro. Although we have both in. So I'd say if you can get a good one, say a good chiro. If you can't, get a reference to a good one and a reference you would trust, I would see a massage therapist.
Yeah.
And certain things which would help and or be indicators of people who have maybe got something about them is people who can do Graston, dry needling, which sometimes just gets referred to as acupuncture, but you've sort of got Eastern acupuncture where they sort of work on your chi, which is not something I would dismiss, but it's something I know not about. People, sort of might equate it to people trying to use the force. However, it's been around for a couple of thousand years and still gets a good reference of people who use it. So I would suggest there's something to it. But dry needling or Western acupuncture, that's entirely scientific, and that is works a treat and gets really good results in small amounts of time.
I do.
What's that, Rob? You've done dry needling, have you?
Yeah, I do it every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes around the house.
Yeah. Oh, fair one.
It's very good.
Yeah. So
He
yeah,
gets the blood circling in my body.
but it just almost switches off the inappropriate tone, like a light switch, doesn't it? You can have really, really tight or dysfunctional muscles, sort of ouch spots.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get too scientific about it. You stick a needle in it, gets painkillers and muscle relaxants sent to it, and the muscle relaxes. And then people can get in and do a bit of work or remove an appropriate tone. What you should then be doing is trying to find out why was that inappropriate tone there. But that's a whole new rabbit hole. Sorry for my backdrop, by the way. I'm still at my dad's, although my daughter's turned up and I've been kicked out of the main bedroom. With anyone who's got daughters knows how the hierarchy in the house works. I can see some knowing smiles there. Right, so if no further questions, today is going to be the squat pattern. Although we can start off with go through the rolling suite and then a little bit of dead bugs, and then we'll get on to the more focused stuff. Pitch your boot perfect, that, Santiago. Very nice, Linda. Very nice.
Did you say picture a book?
I think there's some interference on the line, maybe.
I think I totally heard you saying picture book. Oh, I don't know. I could barely understand you.
No change there.
Nope. There's no change.
That looked like you had to pre-rotate at the shoulders there, Jules. Do you want to maybe go through that one again?
It's funny. It's just recently it's been a little harder, even just bending the leg to then move it over.
Yeah. So if you get a little bit of a roadblock like that, instead of rotating the shoulders first, do the thread the needle and get the rotation that way.
So that would be the left arm going under, wouldn't it, for that side?
Yeah. It has very a very similar effect, but it will do two things. Number one, it will give you some dissociation, even if that then gets caught up when the leg comes over, but it won't start programming a bad pattern. Because if you say for your rolling pattern, what I do first, I move the shoulders when it's on the leg. That the intention is to do a leg roll. and you're using a false pattern for it. If you see what I mean.
So what did I do? Did I
So
lift the
you were-
right shoulder or something?
you were gonna you were using the the right, was it the right, the right leg in an extension roll.
Mm.
But before you lifted the right knee off the ground, you twisted your right shoulder over. You turned the right shoulder clockwise. So on the axis of your spine or the midline, you turn the shoulder first.
Right.
Because what you're looking at doing is, if you look at the spine from top to bottom, top being the head, remarkably, if you lead with the leg, you're twisting the spine from the bottom up.
Yeah.
But what you were doing is you first pre-twisted it at the top.
Yeah.
And so what that's saying is it doesn't like being twisted from the bottom first.
You know what it is? I've been meaning to mention it, actually. I've been on some medication for something else, and I feel weaker from it.
Yeah.
And I've noticed it in the right side definitely, and certain things.
That is interesting. And what I always very much believe in these instances, if you've got a gut feeling that a certain medication if you've got a gut feeling about what's going on in your body, it's a damn good chance you're in the right territory or bang on the ball.
Yeah.
So if you're getting a gut feeling that it's that med is causing the weakness, then I imagine it is.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was something we were touching on the other day. There's different parts of the brain. Not all of them have got the power of the speech center. So they have to communicate in a different way. And if they communicate via a feeling, that's not being mystical. That's how else is that part of the brain to communicate?
It's given. I've been getting a lot of aches from it as well. It woke me up at like 4 a.m. today. I was just aching, like my limbs were just aching and stuff. But definitely weakness with it. But I mean, I suppose with disturbed sleep as well, I'm going to be a little tired and weak as well. But
it sort of starts to domino topple, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah. So
have you researched the symptoms of the med?
Yeah, I think they're in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you know, obviously, there's a whole load of like possibilities with meds, but yeah, they're in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we can be fairly confident we've got the culprit there.
Yeah, I reckon.
But you reckon you'll have any options with it?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Not for a while. No.
Well, what you can do on this one now, I mean, don't forget, doing something correctly is always the most efficient way of doing it.
Yeah.
So
thread the needle.
Yeah. Although, first of all, if you just lie down supine now you've got an awareness that you're doing a flawed pattern. Let's see if that awareness will correct it by itself. And if not, don't brace and force it. Just thread the needle.
Yeah.
So it's right knee bends.
See, that's hard. I mean, doing that is harder than it was a couple of weeks ago.
So lift the knee off the floor. Rotate at the hips. Keep the knee bent. Yep. Yeah. Go back to the start then, mate. That it was already much improved, but you were lengthening the lever there. You keep the lever short until gravity gets hold of it. So lift the knee off the floor. Lift the knee. That's it. Keep it bent. And then rotate that hip over. Keep that. You see there, that movement then was moving at the shoulder.
The shoulder went too early, right?
Yeah. You know, because the shoulder just shouldn't go. It should be getting dragged over by the hip. So the one to this. So if you lift the knee, and then you get a bit of rotation, keep that knee bent. Keep the knee bent. That's it. A bit of a rotation, then lift the knee again, and then you keep lifting the knee to drive the hip. Put the knee behind the hip. Yeah. And so, okay, go back to the start, mate, and then thread the needle with the left arm underneath.
Yeah.
And you can thread it all the way through to the shoulder, and that will be maximum assistance. And bend the knee and lift it up.
Real effort just to lift the leg, man. It's mad. It wasn't like this a while ago at all. That's easier. Though.
And take that knee behind the hip. Knee behind the hip. Yes. That's the key movement for you. Now, if you just straighten that leg out, you're over. Yeah, yeah.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, will be, mate. Will be.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, so since we are looking at the squat, the next roll is going to be the happy baby roll. And so I think just looking at it from a time point of view, it's another one which everyone might as well go through themselves. Although if anyone's got any problem with it and know beforehand, they can just give me a shout and we'll have a look at it. It's really good, Santiago. And see if you can start doing it now just by using the legs like pistons. First of all, you can do that as an assistance. And then you can actually, once you get proficient with it, is you can just use that leg action to drive the roll. Yeah, a bit like you're doing there. And it's a nice thing just to play about with. That's nice, Kay. You could potentially see about getting a band around the pair of them, and then you could hold both feet with the one hand in the middle, and see if you can do it there. It's just a thought.
But then I won't be able to use them as levers.
Well, this is true, but you still can't use them as levers now, can you?
Well, you can use that one as a lever.
Yeah, and so that to me, you in fact you would be able to use them as a lever still, just that you wouldn't be able to pull back on one as much. In fact, you probably could. You can still pull back and then push with the other. And I think it's more the intent of the action than getting the differentiation between the lengths. You know, having one a bit more extended and one a bit more flexed.
Okay. I'll try it with a band.
That looks grand, Linda.
I'm happy.
Are you able to do that using the legs as levers?
Hello.
Yeah. That's good. That's nice. That's nice, Timo. One day, Tom, you'll be able to grab those feet, mate.
One day, yes.
I'm sure that looks pretty good, Rob. Although we can just see your feet poking over the parapet. Right. Next one. Excuse me. This was a little bit more intended for Gary and TJ, neither of which seem to have been able to get with us today. But at the end of there, it will still be of benefit. And it's the supine sphinx, crawl, and then go backwards into the squat position. So that classic route for getting into the quadruped, one arm, two arms into the sphinx, leg up, knee under, other knee under, hand, and see there, that I actually wasn't particularly conscious of it, but you can see that's got me into the classic quadruped position without having to adjust. Then the next movement is adjust your feet as per your deep squat, and then move back into the deep squat. and then out of it. 8, 8, and then go out of it, come back into it, play about with it. Timo, do you want to show us that?
Sure do.
So if
And
you
then back in the
if you go back into the crawl, and was there any way do you think you could improve that squat position?
my feet were a little too wide.
Yep. So just correct that now and then go back in. Again, that's the beauty of a little bit of awareness.
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Linda, do you want to run through that for us?
Yep.
There you go. And a little bit of awareness. That's good.
Nice.
Whoa.
I want to go back. Shouldn't I?
Yeah. Well, you do as you wish. Is that a comfortable squat? Would you adjust that if you had the opportunity?
That's okay now.
Yep. Looks a little externally rotated at the feet, but it might be the camera angle if you feel comfortable with it.
I think I'm a frog.
Yeah.
I'm not tired again. Nope.
That looks still a little bit baby bear.
Yeah, but I like the frog feet.
Yeah. All righty. Well done. Tom?
Yep.
It seems a little narrow, but oh, mate. Yeah, that looks much better. Although go back next time, go back into the squat and then reverse into it. Because you want to try to have that awareness of the position without, there's a difference between coming out of the position, adjusting and going back into it, then adjusting it in the position. You gain a different awareness, if you see what I mean. But that's good, mate. Rob? Alternate arms into the Sphinx. That's it. No, Rob, just pause a second and go back down. Because you need to go into the Sphinx first. So it's elbow under, and then you stay on the elbows, and then it's pull the knee up. That's it. Knee under. Spot on. Correct the other knee. Now you're there. Much better. So head up as well when you're in that position. Excellent. And now set your knees and therefore feet for moving back into the squat. That's excellent, mate. Although if you come back into the quadruped, that's it. And then now, don't do it until I say, but if you can go back into the deep squat, but you want to go in, enter it in the deep squat position. When you went back then, you went back into a sort of halfway house between standing and squatting and then descended. See if you can just go straight back into the deep squat. That's it. Now, those feet are a little bit too close together because the heels are up. And so you can come foot. Yeah. Now that would be perfect. Now, if you could go straight back into that, that'd be bang on. I'll move on to Santiago, but have a practice of that, mate. Good, mate. Really good. Oh, mate.
Wow.
Teacher's pet stuff, that, mate. Well done.
That is one of my good ones.
Mate, yeah, that was exemplary, that, like. Okay, follow that.
I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to.
Lovely Christmas tree, by the way.
Thank you.
And those pillows are magic. Is that the Liverpool fan and the Chelsea fan?
Yeah, they put it on just before the video, first before I joined. So we'll put them here.
Nice.
I still don't think I can do this, but can't get my toes under.
Yeah, but you took the toes under first. You manually get that.
I can only do that by.
Yeah, that's fine. That's it. Now we just move forward into the, as we said, rules for the guidance of the wise, obedience of fools, of which you are not. Now, nice, very nice, except too close together. So see if you can come forward into the quadruped again, maintain the toes. Excellent. And then reset
I'll
your
move
position.
that leg though.
Yeah. Integrate your breathing.
I'm obviously still too close because my heels are off. Sorry, my nose is gone again.
All awareness, Kate. That looks a bit more promising. Your foot's rotated out, hasn't it?
Sorry?
Foot had rotated out.
Yeah, and lost its toes again. It just goes as soon as I.
Yeah. Just as soon as you go wider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drops.
And do you want one more try there?
Yeah, let's give it one more go. And then I'll just keep practicing when everyone else goes. Until I master it.
Mm.
I can't go wide. As soon as that leg moves, it goes.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on? I'll practice and then you come back to me if I work out.
And you next up then, Jules. Excellent. That's great, mate. Obviously, I think the benefit of the feet were a little wider.
Yeah, they're a little close, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, bud. Chelsea.
All right, back in the gym. I just tried to open the blinds back there. Nope. That's too much. All right,
So no, Tink, go into the Sphinx. So you're up on your elbows. Then lift the leg to the side. That's it. Knee under. Stay on the elbows. So if you go back to the start. Right. So go into supine. So lie down flat. Arms out in front. And then you pull the elbows under one at a time. Or both at a time. Like if that's it. Now those elbows stay down until both knees are under your hips. So that's it. Now onto the hands. And then straight into the magic. Now, could you stand up from there?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. I can stand up, but I never crunch per time.
No. So if you do the same again, but before you move into the squat, make sure you inflate abdominally. Get a big diaphragmatic breath in there. So
I just forget to breathe. It's so important.
Elbow. That's. Oh, you're supposed.
What?
Go on, carry on. Take sharp sniffs into there, fill that core. You can do that as you're rising up. Sharp sniffs. Push the feet through the floor.
No.
Yeah, when you're in the quadruped position, you just sort of reverse straight into the deep squat.
Yeah.
Rather than pulling a foot forward and then another foot forward. You see what I mean? That looks like a no. I'll show you.
Okay. There we go.
All right. So what you did then is you were in the quadruped and you brought a foot forward, another foot. Yeah. However, what I want you to try and do is to go from here. So quadruped position, set your knees for where you think your squat's going to be, and then just go back into the squat. But what I'd like you to do there is big abdominal breath. Right chest.
You snuggled up so well. Okay. All right. So, I'll practice that.
That was like, yeah, okay, I've got it. I'm not going to do it.
No, I will. Oh, my beat's disconnected. All right. Well, never mind. It was connected, and now it's not. So, nope. Are you there?
No.
What?
Yeah, I think that was me more than you. I think the signal here is garbage.
No, I think no, it's fine. All right, so
That's it. Right, now have a think about where you want to set your feet and your knees. And then before you go back, big in breath, fill the abdomen, wide chest. And then you've got to go up in a straight line. So that chest has got to spread. Spread the chest, feet through the floor. Otherwise, you'll seesaw as you're going up and it's hard to control. So spread the chest, spread the chest, spread the chest, spread the chest, spread the chest. Now cycle 3 breaths. And as you go down, you're going to push your feet through the floor as you go down. Push them through the floor. Big breath in, big breath in. Yay.
Well done.
That's
Nice.
brilliant, thanks.
I did it.
Yeah, fantastic.
Outstanding.
Great job.
I was almost like, no, this isn't gonna happen, but it did. So, but yeah,
Brilliant.
Yeah.
thanks, guys. All
Did you
right.
get it, Kate?
No, I was challenged but not successful. I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
okay. Fair
And now
one,
my toes really hurt, so I'm going to stop for a minute.
then. Right. Next one on from here. I think there's one which you haven't seen before, but I don't think it takes a great deal of imagination. Basically a supine squat. So let me see if I can position this appropriately. Probably best to do against the wall, but for demonstration purposes, I think this might suit you better. If you're going to get up to the wall, first of all, come up to the wall, so you're lying alongside it, and then twist round. You like this? And so as you can see, a bit like the happy baby rolling. Squat position. And then if I had less friction between top and carpet, I can push myself out of it. Now, if you could do it smoothly and in one go, because you had your carpet permits it, then great. But if not, you'll have to do a little bit of a wiggle, as I did there. As you can see, I didn't try it on this surface prior to today's session. I tried it elsewhere. But
I think maybe the walking, you can pick me up and pick her up.
so Santiago is gracing us. And so what you want, you're going to want your feet as low as you can get. But get as low as you can get with the whole of the foot on the floor. Really important that the heels are engaged. Because otherwise, like being in a deep squat with your heels lifted. And then just push yourself out of it. And if you've got to wiggle, you got to wiggle. Well, Jules, let's see if the plants survived this.
Exactly.
Oh, easy, Tiger.
Yeah, that's it's not quite a wall, is it?
Ideally you want some, not exactly a frictionless surface, because they don't really exist. A piece of cardboard or something which would slide would be good. Tom's in a good
on the
position. Even if you can't push yourself smoothly, just putting force through the wall in that position, as long as you're getting it through the whole of the foot, You know, you've got to have the heels engaged. Have the heels engaged, but feel the force going through the middle of the foot. And that will be a benefit. Go on then, Timo. Let's see you, mate.
You get my good side?
Yeah, got that, mate. Although the light is removing your hat again. Right, so
I pushed her back.
yeah, you try and get those feet lower on the wall. So if you, that's it. So first of all, just sit alongside the wall, and then you just swivel yourself. So you want, because you want your butt as close to the wall as you can, which, you know, for the purpose of this is like trying to get your butt as
Like
close to
here?
the floor as you can. Now, that's, I mean, you can get a better, yeah, that's where you want your feet. But then, so just breathe in that position, and then just see if you can get your feet orientated as you would like to for a squat. And then drive both feet. I was going to say through the wall. However, don't take me too literally, depending on if you're on a brick wall or a plasterboard. That's good, mate.
I keep pushing the mat.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine, mate. Because what you're after is trying to generate force in that posture and communicate it through the closed chain of your feet.
Okay.
Which is something I know you can do. I've, you know, because we haven't seen you do the squat to stand before. This is like getting a squat to stand, but without the stability requirement. That's good, mate.
Yeah, it needs a work.
That's all right, mate. That's fine. You know, because
Right.
you know what we're trying to get. You know, we're trying to mimic the squat, and you know, and just that bit of putting force through a symmetrical pelvis. That's what we're after with triple flexion. So you got flexion in your hip, knee, and foot. Practice putting force through that's exactly what we're after.
Okay. Good.
Linda.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got the perfect surface there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was really good. Although it was toes on the wall, you want to get the heels on, because this is one of the ones I had you in mind in particular, because we need to get you up, be able to push out of that deep squat. So get those heels engaged.
Yeah. Yeah. What is this?
That might highlight what some of that problem might be, is in the ankle dorsiflexion. Push through those heels. Excellent. That looked really nice. Yeah, have you got a suitable wall?
Me? I've got a door. That's as good as it's going to get in this room.
Door's good.
Oh. Like kick a hole in it. I don't slide like Linda.
That's all right. Even if you don't slide, it's all about creating force in that position.
Yeah, okay.
And if you can push yourself, well, create a sufficient force in that position and everything's balanced, then that's great. You're getting benefit out of it.
Okay.
Have you got a suitable wall there, Rob?
After the sofa.
Yeah. I think you might be too strong for the sofa, mate. Although you should be able to get yourself really close to it. That's it. Now engage those heels. That's it. Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well done. Oh, Jules has adapted.
I have
You've improvised, adapted, and overcome.
got a bit of cardboard on the floor there.
Oh, look at this. Excellent. Really good, mate. And we can go to Chelsea, though we've just seen the full squat in action.
There you go.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. I was trying not to lock up my knee at the very top.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But yeah, look good. A lot more stable.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot more. That's good though.
Right. So let's go to another one from the quadruped position. Easy. Quadruped. Extension. Rotate. Sit down. Come on. Leg in. Yep, we'll be this way. The side. Round. And from this position, okay, you'll be pleased to know you don't tuck the toes under. And you're going to come up. Oh, conveniently, it's placed you at the top of the list, Kay.
Okay.
Remember that leg out to the side is supposed to be straight, Kay. It's not
Well,
half kneeling. I can't see it, that's all.
it's super straight.
Is it? Yeah, cool.
Initially, it wasn't when I first rotated. No, it won't peg in it.
That's the right leg.
Huh? It is
Yeah.
its right.
Yeah, it's right leg, and it is quite literally the right leg. Snap those hips forward. Excellent. Very good, Kate. Excellent. Well done. Jules, next up, dude. That leg straight out to the right. It's nice. Big in breath.
There's a weakness in the knee there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly if you lean a little further forward. Oh yeah, mate, don't play about with pain.
Nah. If I'll try leaning forward.
Yeah, that's it. Lean forward and then push those hips up. Still lean forward until balance gets threatened, and then straighten out. Yeah, mate, don't worry about it for now. Because the thing is, if you're sitting up straight when you're on your heels, that puts all of that weight way behind the axis of rotation, which is your knee. So if you're pitched forward and so hinging at the hips, the center of gravity is closer to the axis of rotation, so you get less leverage against you, and then you start straightening out as your hips start pushing forward.
So I have to put my hands down.
Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's your best way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, in putting your hands down, you're also hinging forward. So that's teaching that part of the pattern as well. Well done, Rob. Now, Rob, you turn the other way as it happens. You keep what's the best way of describing it? If you get the start position, no, so if you move, get back in the quadruped position, but move a little bit towards your left. Just a little bit. That'll do. Right, so hands under the shoulders. So that right hand under the shoulder. It's outside at the moment. That's it. And then if you extend that left leg to the rear. Right, and so now you're going to keep that left foot in position and you're going to rotate on that. You're going to bring that right foot round the knee. So bring that right foot round. Right foot moves with the spine. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Get that left heel down. And you sit back on the... Excellent, Rob. Sit back down. Try and get that left leg straight if you can. Sit down on the... You can get all the way onto the ankle. That'll give you a bit more stability. That's it. Excellent, mate. Big breath in and hinge up into a tall position. And do the same going the other way. Good. Hey, you're not going to give yourself enough room to turn there. That foot's going to hit the sofa. That's it. Bring that left foot round. Perfect. And don't tuck the toe under, Rob, because you want to be able to sit all the way back onto your ankles. So if you put that foot flat and sit back, that's it. And then now squat up so that you've got a vertical hip. So you've got knee, hip, shoulder, ear. Shoulders back, hips forwards. Shoulders back, hips forwards. That's better, mate. Way, way better. I mean, it suggests that your hip flexors might be a little short. You could do with that wall stretch. Other than that, mate, that's excellent. Hopefully that feels nice and stable as well. Looks good. Well done, mate. Little sneaky 3-2 for you at the weekend, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah.
10-man Middlesbrough.
Well, it's okay. I think we'll be there on the page.
Yeah, should be, mate. I reckon you'd.
But I think you might win the Premier League.
Yeah, strangely, I think that as well.
Yeah.
Nah, it's more of a wish than a think. I still can't see past City really. Like, you know, there's too much resources there, like and a lot of experience as well. But we need
You need another striker.
another striker or another midfielder. If we have a striker, it just means that, you know, one of the front three can play in midfield. But you know, enjoy it while it lasts.
I
Top the
think
league, don't you know?
Phillips will go somewhere.
Well, yeah, you know, because the number 6 is what we need. But Chelsea, enough of my yakking.
All right. You're putting me to sleep.
No change there, then, eh? Oh my God. Excellent. Whoa, leave that foot where it was.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
The
Yeah,
extended, I don't remember.
yeah, that's right now, and because what you sort of want is, that's right, have your weight over that one leg. And so when you're squatting up, so when you do it on the other side now, we got a bit of awareness.
Oh shit.
That's it. Now sit back onto the heel. That's it. Keep that left leg out straight. Now you big breath in. Excellent thing.
Nice.
Well done.
And then you go back.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's
I don't remember. I thought I remembered Corey going back on it. So I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you go back?
I think once you've got up into that squat position and also descended from it, you know, you pretty much got the benefit you're going to get from that exercise. You know, going back to the position. Well, you know, you can go back into quadruped because then you're going to do the other side. But then after you've done it, there's not a great deal more to be had.
Okay.
Santiago. That's good. Although you can try it a little more with that knee underneath you. So it's as if it's coming up on one leg. That's it. Yeah, that's good, mate. I'll try the other side. Excellent, mate.
Nice.
And is that everyone or Linda? Have you done this? Oh, Tom hasn't either. I don't think.
I don't know.
That's it. Really good. But sink back onto the ankle first.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because that's what gives you the experience of hinging out of the deep squat. That's interesting. I thought you were going to do that really easy because the ankle was taken out of the mechanics.
My left leg is not that strong.
I think this could be a really good one for you to do. Because if you can develop competence in that to the point where you don't feel challenged, that should go some way to removing a good part of the challenge, getting out from the deep squat.
I don't feel challenged at all with my right leg, but my left leg. Yeah.
That's right. It's really interesting because what this will stop happening, it will stop your right side being able to sort of carry the extra load for the left.
Yeah.
It says right, left, you got to do your business.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one to try for you to practice, Linda, going all the way down to sitting on your ankle.
Yeah.
And then squatting out of it.
Okay, thank you.
And Tom. So that foot flat on the floor, don't have the toes tucked under. Because then you'll see you get a much deeper flexion on the hip. And so a greater range of extension. Excellent, mate. That's interesting. Because that side looked a lot more challenging than the other.
It is.
Yeah.
Much more. Like getting down on my ankle, my heel is hard.
Where do you feel that the challenge, Tom? Is it in the ankle? Is it?
No, it's just I mean, I can feel it in here and just overall.
Where you can feel it on your left, that's that side trying to, bring some help to bear from a place you shouldn't really be looking for it. Like, that's pretty cool. All righty. And then we can finish off today's session with a frog flow. So let's see. Well, Tom's got the camera. You can give us the frog flow and feel free to stand up out of the squat at the central opportunity. Excellent, mate. Amazing how slick people are getting with this now. Excellent stuff, mate. Really good. Santiago, you're next, mate. Nice not to get the slam dunk off the right leg there, mate. That was good.
I can't remember what I need to do next.
It's go forward into quadruped, then into tall kneeling, and then do tall kneeling to half kneeling. So forward half kneeling. Excellent, mate. Great stuff. Cheers, bud.
Hey.
Linda.
Yeah.
Come on, Linda, work it, work it.
I hope.
Sharp in breaths through the nose. Yes! Awesome, Linda.
Nice.
Standing. Linda, that was superb. How long have you been able to get out of the deep squat?
I think it was the first time in the evening, but sometimes I get it in the morning. I'm always best in the morning.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was great.
You just need some words of encouragement.
Yeah.
I think your support helped, Chelsea. Thank you.
I agree.
Rob, next up, mate. Oh, remember, you should just reverse into the squat, mate. Don't bring the feet forward. You see what I mean? So as we were doing earlier, think about the position of the knees and the feet, and then reverse into it. No, Rob, keep the hands down, and lift the knees. That's it. Go back into the squat. That's it. Yes, excellent. And come up, brilliant, mate. And squat back down, just into the deep squat, and then you're going to go into the crab position. Excellent. Oh, tall kneeling first, mate. Tall kneeling. That's it. Now transition to forward half kneeling. Don't forget the weight shift. Kick that hip out. Hip, not shoulder. Hip. That's it. Get the weight over that knee. That's it. So, excellent, Rob. Superb, mate. Tell you, as I said earlier, the quality in this group of performing that flow. If you drag 10 people off the street, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if any one of them could do that frog flow. It really would if you just dragged 10 random people in here. Like, well, speaking of random people, Chelsea, you're you're next up.
People.
No pressure.
All right, there we go. All right. I have to clear up the runway.
Excellent. Use your breathing.
I feel like I'm having deja vu.
Go, Chelsea.
Spread that chest. Breathe, breathe. Unlucky
Oh.
Tank.
I know it. I thought I was gonna get it because of Linda.
That's why you get it now.
I know. I have it in my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, vertical early. So spread that chest. Big breath. Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
Yay.
Nice.
Perfect. Push your feet through the floor. Stay vertical. Unlucky Ting. That went up beautifully there. Really did.
Yeah.
All righty, Tom. See you, mate.
Right, Tom.
Right, Tom.
Bye.
Oh, I was like, wait, what am I doing? And I remember.
Oh, you could. Yeah. That squat to stand you did then, Tink. That was one of the best I've seen you do.
Well, see, coming down was the problem, but
I think it, getting that broad chest and staying vertical. That's the key.
oh,
That was look. You did everything right, and then your toe caught on the mat.
I know. I was like, oh.
Get that hip out again. Yes. Breathe. Keep your weight over the down knee. Awesome, Ted. Awesome. Got to hinge up. Got to hinge up as it comes out. Yes. Breathe. Weight over the down knee. Get tall. Breathe. Think. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Nice.
That was
Man, it takes a little bit. Thanks to Linda, your person.
Okay. Next up.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. I was going to say that. I'll shut up.
Practice tonight, right?
Magic K. Great stuff, Kate.
Well done.
Brilliant. And then Jules. Nice. Nice, mate. Excellent. Really good, mate. Really good.
Very smooth.
Cheers.
Timo, you can sign us out, mate.
Let's go.
That's cool, mate. Breathe, mate, breathe. That's it, well done.
Nope.
Take your time, mate. Get control of your breathing, take your time. So focus on the stabilizing leg. Brilliant, mate.
All right.
Outstanding, Timo.
That's Timo.
That's cool. That's enough for that, mate.
Very good.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
job, Timo.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. And just in case nobody saw Timo stand out of the squat there. But I check this.
Good job, Timo.
Thank you.
No, I did not see this. What?
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's all camera tricks.
That's so cool, Timur.
Yeah, big achievement.
Thank you.
That's
Cool.
so great. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Thanks.
It's hard standing sometimes, so kudos to you.
You nailed it today, though.
It was really clean pattern as well, wasn't it? Really clean pattern.
Yeah.
So has anyone got any questions before we sign off? Anyone want to raise anything? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, got some.
I demand an interpreter.
All righty then. So next session is going to be Wednesday, which will be crisping, which will be half kneeling to standing. And then be the Corey and Chelsea show with rolling. And Chelsea's got a new rolling pattern.
Yeah, I created it for myself. Well, I mean, not for me, but like I thought it'd be good for everybody. I came up with it last night.
What is it called? Christmas roll?
Hey!
I like that. That's a good one, Linda. I haven't thought of a name for it, so we'll just call it the Christmas roll.
Okay.
I like it.
That'll be good.
All righty. Well, I will. What am I doing Wednesday night?
I don't know.
For some reason, I'm thinking I'm occupied Wednesday night. But either way, it's crisping session. So the movement project will be alive and kicking. And
Without you.
I will see you all soon.
Yeah,
Steve,
Steve.
thanks so much. See you
Ta-ra.
Wednesday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.